Hi, my name is Rishabh, and I'm a member of the Stagenet development team here at Stagetech. Stagetech is known for its state-of-the-art audio quality, premium mixing desks, and audio distribution networks. And hopefully, by the end of this video series, you'll get to know a lot more about our scalable data and orchestration platform, which we call Stagenet. In this series, I hope to shed some light on Stagenet, its purposes, flavors, and use cases. A few years ago, when we started looking at signal management, specifically the AV over IP signal management space over AES-67, we observed that using these systems for their intended functions was only as good as the experts who managed them. We put ourselves into the shoes of the end user and thought to ourselves, a boring task to route a signal from a source to a destination over IP should not really require one to possess expert knowledge about the devices involved, because hey, they're both IP compatible, right? The network infrastructure, even for that matter, because these are things that you just take for granted. One of the fundamental goals of IP is to promote interoperability between network and systems, regardless of the underlying hardware or software differences. And so why should this interoperability be a bottleneck in the first place? With Stagenet, our design philosophy is to simplify these workflows, whether you have baseband I/O involved or network streams. Now, to be completely clear, simplifying workflows doesn't necessarily mean that you're guaranteeing that everything's magically going to work as you expect it to, but rather enable the user to make informed decisions by giving them deterministic outcomes. Take, for example, when you use your phone to place an order. There's no guarantee that your order is going to be delivered, but it's equally important for you as a user to know if your order failed and why it failed, so you can decide what to do next. In the context of AV over IP, this of course is easier said than done. When we as product managers and software engineers looked under the hood, we found the necessary need to make abstractions to simplify this domain expertise primarily for ourselves first. Only when we were able to understand it ourselves, we were able to present these ideas to the user. Once we could reduce this complexity, we could allow ourselves to be more creative in terms of offering users paradigms and workflows that they're already well versed with today. To do all this, we decided that we needed to build something ground up. What we knew is that we didn't really know everything and all the possible use cases and workflows on day one. So any system architecture had to be scalable right from the outset. That's where the design choice to go with microservices was baked into our ideology. Since interoperability itself is a complex topic, we needed devices from partners besides ourselves, that is Stagetech. That's where Merging, Matrox, Arista, and RTW came in, and we proudly aim to add to this growing ecosystem. This also enables our partners to see the degree to which their devices are indeed compliant to standards and validate their own integration readiness. A dynamic network with devices having multiple and sometimes interchangeable functions. Take, for example, our partner Matrox devices that could one day be a receiver device in a conference room, and on another day be needed in the reception area to transmit a video. These were the norm for our dynamic ecosystem. We also knew that we needed a system that could scale down to 2 edge devices all the way to hundreds of thousands of edge devices. All of our users may have different mindsets, and to accommodate different styles of usability, we needed to build a simple user experience when you needed it to be simple, or a complicated XY matrix if you needed more fine-grained control. To build our microservices effectively, we first needed to define our data clearly and understand how it evolves over time. One of our biggest challenges at Stagenet has been managing changes in state and making them observable. This is why we describe Stagenet as a data and orchestration platform designed to handle both data consistency and the complexity of asynchronous communication. That's all for right now. I hope to see you in the next video, and for further information, go to stagetech.com.